Okay, so we are live now.
Yes.
So, hello everyone, and welcome to the yet another episode of the Mitti Kerang. Today we have with us Ms. Rusika Hathi, who is a public speaker, corporate trainer, TEDx Unplugged speaker, author, and editor, and also counselor. So, welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
I am delighted and honored to have you on the session today, and thank you so much for being on the session.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really excited to get onto the conversation with you.
Sure. I am also excited to share my ideas with all of you.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, I want to know about your journey. Like you will belong to the small town, right? So at now you are at the perfect stage of your
Yeah.
life. So tell me briefing about your journey.
Okay. About my journey, you are asking, right? That I belong to small town and how I reach here, right?
Yes.
Actually, the thing is like when I was in 12th standard, my father told me that best scope for you would be doing a CA. So I started with the CA, and at that time there was nobody to guide me on a right path. That Rushika, this would be better for you, this that. But as family said, I was like, yeah, they might be right that I should go for CA. So parallelly, I started with chartered accountancy course, as well as I was doing BCom here in Porbandar itself. Yes, I belong to Porbandar. And what happened was that after completing one of the entrance tests, that is CPT for CA, I just completed that, cleared it, and after that, Porbandar was not having that good education system, so CA classes was a bit difficult here to find. So I decided to go out, and from 8th standard, it was my dream to go out. And because I belong to a conservative family, they were like, no, Rushika, you won't go out, this that, girls from our side don't go, etc. So I was, with the help of my, you can say, bua, I just told her, please convince father, and we both got into that. And finally I went to Ahmedabad for my further studies. But frankly telling you, CA was not my cup of tea. I was not at all enjoying that. But yes, as parents said, it was their dream, so I thought it is my dream also. And I started with the articleship at Ahmedabad. But you know what, I was studying very hard. I failed for the 7 times in the second group. But it was like, what I am doing, I'm having only graduation degree,
Yes.
and what I'm going to do in future. And Porbandars, like Saurashtra University, BCom is not at all like having value, which you can.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Is it audible now?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. You
maybe
are
the
audible
network
now.
error.
Maybe it was a network problem.
It might be a network error. We are dealing
Yes.
in a virtual world, so yeah, we have to make a relationship with the technology also. So that is fine.
Sure.
Yeah. So I was telling you about. So the thing was like at the CA time, my father told me, and after giving 7 trials, my result was again a failure. I was damn happy that I failed for the 7th time because parallelly I was saving that stipend money, 2,000, 3,000 rupees, which I used to get as a stipend. And from that stipend money, without asking anybody, without telling anybody, I started a diploma in human resource management. That was we have to go for 1.5 hour only from Monday to Friday from in the morning. So I started doing parallelly that also. And then I told my father, mother that see I can continue afterwards also. So they were like, Rushika, why you are leaving? And it's a very good course. It will give you a this, that, etc. But I told it's not my cup of tea. If I would study more, I can pass. But if I will pass in the second group, I have to compulsory go for the finals, and that I don't wanted to do. Everybody was, sad after my seventh failure, but I was damn happy from inside that yes, thank you God that I failed. Then on the basis of the diploma, by God's grace, within 7 days, diploma in human resource management, within 7 days, I got a job as a recruiter. Right. And I started working with a very small organization. I was the first employee there, and they were a new startup. And I was like, okay, my friends were doing job of 15-20,000, and I started my career with 7,000 rupees. And you are already aware about that 7,000 rupees in Ahmedabad. Oh, we cannot do anything, right?
Yes, I can
Because five to
understand.
six thousand, yeah, 5 to 6 thousand will be your living cost. Either you live in a hostel or a PG, and 2 to 3 thousand would be a transport cost. But that's okay. My father told me one thing that Rushika, it's okay. Start with low, and then you will upgrade yourself, right? And I was the first employee, so I was the king of the office. Ma'am used to tell me, Rushika, where you want your desktop to be set, where you want this, and I was very much respected by them. So I was glad that I was working in a company where more respect is given to me. And yes, one thing I would love to share with every youngster, that if you start with a small company, what would be the benefit is you will be knowing about each and every department, each and every area. But if you go with the big organizations, you will be assigned only one task. So in small organization, I was recruiting for IT, non-IT, each and every department. But my friends used to either work for IT or for non-IT, or some few departments they were given. But I was doing everything. So it made me to work more towards the people, right? And then I was junior, right? After 7 to 8 months, my boss promoted me as a senior. So
Yes.
she told that now you are also going to sit with me and you will also take an interview of the low profiles. I
Hmm.
was like, thank you, ma'am, for choosing me. And I started with the interview. At
Hmm.
that point of time, Ria, frankly to speak, at that point of time, I realized that I have to give the job to the people who
Hmm.
are not skilled, not talented, but they look very good. Like their personality is very good, their communication skill is very good. They wear very good dress, etc., etc. Because it was a company requirement. I
Yes.
do understand that many this airways and all they need good personalities, but no, we don't need good personalities in every field. So that hurt me very badly. That why these people who are not having money, they are not having good clothes to wear, they don't have branded things, they don't have branded shoes. Sometimes they used to come in the sleepers also. When I asked them why you are wearing sleepers, they told, ma'am, we don't have money. So this was case somewhere, that why these people should not be trained as they don't have money. So I requested my boss that, ma'am, if you allow me, the office nearby is vacant and it's yours office, so I can train them there. We can get more recruitments from them, and we can earn also. So ma'am was like, no, Rushika, this is not we can do, it will costing more. I told, no ma'am, we'll give good candidates to the company, and on return company will give us more profit, right? So we
Hmm.
can go by. But ma'am didn't allow me. So what I did is, the team under me, I started giving training to them, the recruiters, how to recruit, from where you can recruit. And even I used to do small cheatings also, frankly speaking. When madam relied on me, she went out for getting the new clients and I was the only one to take the interview. I used to do a cheating that You do a in shirt and go. The questions will be surely you will be asked for, and that candidate is selected, because I wanted that the real candidate should get a job, right? So I started with that, and then it made me interested that Rushika, yes, this is what you are looking for. I was earning very good amount in recruitment. I was working in a very good organization, but problem was that the 10 to 7 jobs I was not at all, I was not getting my purpose of my life. So I asked my father, can I change my field? He was again shocked that you transform yourself from CA to HR and now where you want to go. So I was like, okay, no, I don't want to change. I'm fine here. And in my PG, one Didi lived. She was teacher in one of the colleges over there. She told me that, Rushika, I am working as a lecturer in B.Ed college, right? You do one thing. You are working as a recruiter. It's just a normal conversation. From there, I got my first motivational lecture, I can say, or a training, I can say.
The
She
one
told that
startup.
we are having campus recruitments tomorrow. You come today and you guide them on how to give the interviews, like basic dressing sense, what to speak where, what each question's meaning, like what recruiters are looking from the candidates and all. So I was damn happy. She told that you will not be given anything, that this will be a volunteer service, we'll provide you a certificate or a appreciation letter. I told this is fine, I can add it to my portfolio, nobody is going to ask me what are you charging, right? So I started with that, and then I realized this I can make it into a training. So one day I went for a motivational seminar on Sunday, as I was a bit upset regarding the PG problems and home problems and etc. etc. So I went for a motivational seminar. At that time, one of like I can say that was the U-turn of my life. Bhaven Shah, he is my coach. He was like, I went there and I found that yes, Rushika, this is something you are looking for. Even for finding my guru, my coach, I have attended 90 to 100 seminars. So
Yes.
it was like I was looking somebody down to earth. I was looking somebody who can help at any time. No, it is not like that. If you are at some status, you are having some lifestyle, you would not reply to anybody. So sir was like giving answer in one or the other way. Then I told that on the first go, everybody is good. Let me check this more. I even went to Vadodara for his second seminar. I went to Gandhinagar. So 3, 4 seminars I attended, and then I chose my mentor. I was like, yes, this is the person. And I'm speaking on the public platform, but that is fine. I used to bunk my office every Saturday, Sunday, every Saturday, just to get my own trainings, because I was not aware about that. What is motivation? What is public speaking? What is
Yes.
corporate training? I was that keen to help the people in getting the jobs. This was my thing. And my sir told, Rushika, अभी आपका course खत्म हो गया है. Do you need certificate? I was like, sir, किसका certificate? He was like, now you are a certified trainer. This certificate you should give it to the people or a company or an organization, and you can tell that I am certified from this, and it will be easier for you. So in the office also I was doing great, because I was working for the trust of mine. And then slowly I left my job, and 100% I transformed myself into a trainer. But for at the initial stage, I relied on my coach, that sir, I'm leaving the job HR entirely, can you help me for little bit earning? He was like, Rushika, at the initial stage in the training field, you will never get pay, because it will be a volunteer work. When you will have your own good portfolio, then only you can apply for the payment wala seminars and all. I was like, okay, no issues. So I started working with the Aloha. You might be aware, Aloha, they
Yes.
uh,
I
I
heard the
used to
name.
teach kids English, so I can improve my English, as well as yeah, so I can improve my English, as well as I can even I can earn something to live in Ahmedabad. So part time for 3 hours a day, I started with the English training with the kids, and at that time also I was a CA mind, So the branch head over there, she was doing as our the Aloha's, Aloha's head, she was at Dubai, and the branch head was managing the entire things. She used to do gaflas in the, bills and receipts and all. So I was like, this is not the cost, actual cost of what we are buying for our institute. So I asked ma'am, I am the new one here, but I'm having that CA wala dimag. So something is wrong here, something is fishy here. You cross check the things. Ma'am was like, Rushika, from last many years she is here, and how can you point someone? I told ma'am, you cross check. I'm not sure. Even the cameras are sometimes not working. Actually, it's working. So that institute was also like, she was really doing some bad things over there. So she was out and I was made the branch head, but on the condition that I will go out for the trainings whenever my coach said. And after that, I slowly started with the trainings, and my coach told me that, Rushika, come back to Porbandar. You have to get married now, yeah, wo, etc. And being a girl, this is the thing they people are asking for. I was like, okay. Only my coach and my two friends, they were only like, Rushika, no issues. You come back to Porbandar. We'll manage here. And my sir used to tell me Gabbar, because you know why? Because the girls were very rare to survive in this industry.
Yes,
So
yes.
he used to tell me that Gabbar of Possible Training Solutions. Still, I'm named as Gabbar over there. So I was like, fine. And then I realized actual purpose of coming to Porbandar. Because in metro cities, the trainers will be given lots of money. They'll go there, they'll train people. But what about the small towns? What about the small cities, villages? What about them? So I started training here, and by God's grace, I even realized there is no competition here. So I was the only one. And that was the benefit I took. I have no any marketing thing here. Only by the mouth reviews I'm getting the students over here, and even I'm working with the 8 cities of Gujarat. Even Mumbai and West Bengal I'm covering. So
Oh,
this is
that's
what
great.
my journey is all about. A messy thing.
Yes, 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 ma'am. I can totally understand. Belong to a small town, and it's not much easy. It must be a big challenge for you. I can understand. So my next question is, tell me something about your published book, named "Make Your Life Ridiculously Amazing." Right?
Okay. You're asking about my book, yeah. I have a habit of something like from last 3 years. I am into the training field, public speaking, counseling, etc. So what I am here is like when I get angry, I used to pen down my anger into a blog, right? Because being a speaker, you cannot shout on anybody. If I am telling somebody to keep cool, to keep calm, and don't judge people, there is no right of me being doing the same, right? So if I get angry, I write blogs, fine. So from the beginning of I think 12th or 11th standard, I used to follow this technique. When I get angry, I write something. When I get angry, I write something. So slowly and gradually, my writing skills got improved, and after doing lots of counseling of the people who are in depression, I used to I used to come up with the lots of topics. There was very common thing in them, and it was like people are not getting care, people are not getting support, people is not people are not getting love. So what I did was I just compiled these things together and I made a book called Make Your Life Ridiculously Amazing. First problem was like people was asking me why you are using word ridiculously. That is a negative word. But I told them that each writer has its own choice. So ridiculously, and after that I have added a word amazing. What does that mean? Like make your life, if it is ridiculed, kindly make it amazing by using the steps which I have written in the book. So few of my contents are smile looks dazzling on you. Then don't do gossips, like jealousy is the stoppage of your own growth. Like then love is to give, not only to receive. And do not do complaints and all. So these all are the content of my book, which will help people to get the generalized solution of what they are thinking. I have tried my best that I have compiled those things which will make you think in a positive way, because I have changed my mindset, my family's mindset, just by changing the thought process. Because it was, you can ask any of my friends and family members, it was very hard, nearer to impossible, that I'll go out and do this many things together. So all my blogs, and one day I was sitting with my last year in 2018, I was sitting with one of my students in a cafe, and I was like, see, my sir's book has been published, so even I am glad to write. And she told me, ma'am, take this diary. She just gifted me a diary and told, ma'am, next year same time in the November you should also publish your book. I was like, how can I publish my book? I have no content and all. She told me, ma'am, your favorite line, make your life ridiculously amazing, you tell to everyone. So you have lots of blogs, lots of things running in your mind, you do lots of counseling, kindly write a book. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And I took 1.5 year, and in last December 19, I published my book, Make Your Life Ridiculously Amazing, a very short book of 72 pages. See, I have here to show you, it looks like this.
Yes, that's totally amazing.
Yeah.
I can see that. Also, I check your profile. That was very amazing.
So this is my book, and I would recommend, not because of getting the author designation, but I cannot reach everywhere. So many people we can save from suicide, from depression, if you support them. This is what the message my book conveys to everyone. This is all about my book.
That is so much influencing them. Really appreciating. So that brings me to asking you that, as you are a counselor, so at which point you think the people...
Excuse me, you are not able.
Okay. Yes. Am I audible now?
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. Audible? Okay. So that brings me to asking you that, as you are a counselor, so at which point you think that people are motivating here or inspiring here?
Okay, you are asking about my counseling thing, right?
Yes.
So it was not at all decided that I will do counseling. Yeah. It was not decided that I will do counseling, because you know what, I was into motivational thing, and I have just decided that I will train people on how to give interviews, building their personalities. I will guide them on the soft skills part. But when I used to teach them in a group, 4 to 5 people, I realized that problem of having speech problem includes speaking fastly, forgetting the things, not having knowledge properly, confidence is lacking. So everything is related to mind. Even people are getting ill just because of their mindset. Even I was having one of the days. So after I changed my thought process, I just tried myself to make a better being. So that disease is fully cured when I came into this training. And I have read one book of Louise Hay. So that book, Heal Yourself, I can find each and every thought process running behind each and every disease. So I thought of is, people are getting ill, people are getting into depression, and counseling means lots of things like career counseling and going into the psychiatrist, and counseling them on their future, coaching them on the business, etc. But I do mainly counseling is of the people who are in depression, right? Who are even facing some physical issues like physical harassment issues, and divorce cases, suicide cases, etc. Because here we don't have psychiatrists. And lastly, day before yesterday, even Amitabh Bachchan tweeted also that he told us the things that mental illness is becoming worst day by day. And even people are going, whenever they are going to psychiatrists, people feel that this person has become mad, but it's not so. There is a lack of understanding, there is a lack of supporting each other. We are judging them such, like, like we are god, we are like authority somewhere to judge someone. We don't know our one sentence make them feel half bad, right? So I started with the counseling cases, and the few things are only 2 to 3 things I feel is people are getting into the suicide phase. They are not supported mentally, they are judged so badly. The situation in 90s is different and the situation now is very much different. So being a friend, being a parent, one must understand that there is no need of counselor. If you support your child, if you support your friend, if you support your colleague, if you will judge them, they are going to find love outside. Because each and every student of mine, each and every client of mine, each and every participant of mine tell
Yes.
me that, ma'am, I'll share you my personal things, but please don't tell it to my mother, don't tell
Hmm.
it to my father. I
Hmm.
don't want to increase my business like this. Parents, teachers, students, friends, I request you to support each other.
Hmm.
See, this is like world will be zero one day if you will not support. So this is how I do counseling. See, I am not a therapist, I'm not having any professional degree, but yes, people calls me doctor sometimes because what I do is I just listen and just kept capture the habit of listening to someone.
Yes. Yes.
By sitting here in Porbandar, I have solved roughly around 120 cases, and people
Oh.
from outside also I do video counseling with them, that is from Jamnagar, from Junagadh, from Vadodara, and one is from Ahmedabad also. So 4 to 5 people even takes counseling from me, and they are getting relief, and that is what my motto is. A smile of a people makes me more inspired to work towards the life. Right, this is all about my counseling experience.
This is such an amazing and such a wonderful story. So next is as you are an unplugged TEDx speaker. So have you went for the TEDx?
Again, I'm not able to hear you, might be. Yeah, yeah. I went for a TEDx. Now you're audible. TEDx was what I call my life as a movie. TEDx was a suspense or a comedy. You can relate it. Uh, Two of the people who are at a very good level, I can say, they told me that, Roshika, you are doing good things for the society. Just go for the TEDx. I was like, TEDx and me, it's like, I don't know how can I manage the TEDx part, because every trainer, every speaker, everybody has a dream to go for a TEDx, for a global platform. So one of my, I can say, elder friend, she told me that, Roshika, a form, you can fill up the form and tell your friends and family to give the nomination from their side, being an unknown people for the TEDx. I gave the nomination, even I nominated myself. It was a criteria, and it was not a global wala TEDx, but it was a TEDx unplugged. You can tell a child of a big TEDx, right? And it was going to have carried away in Mumbai. So what was the thing is, I was selected for top 100, and I was so glad that in entire India I was selected in top 100. So this was the big achievement, and I got a mail that if I'm selected for top 70, then I can speak over there. But you mindset thing, I got again a call from them, their side, that, Rushika, you belong to a small city, you can manage the language or not, you can manage the global public or not, because we are having very good speakers who are Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and all. They are having lots of things they have done, so you can manage the global. You can you speak in English and all. There was a big doubt from their side because I belong to Porbandar. I was like, what the hell is this? Then I was, ठीक है, जाने दो, चलो चलेगा. Then even that one of my friend who recommended me for the TEDx, she told me, Rushika, no worries, you go there to see what you are lacking in, and then you again apply for. After 3 months we are having again a TEDx. No, again I was like, fine. Then I went there alone. I have not told to anybody else. I went there. I just my this family members and me and my cousins who are aware about. So I went there, and I was living there for 2 days. My brother took me to the place where TEDx was going on, and by surprise it was announced that there are 4 slots available. People who have registered for that slots, they were not able to come due to some emergency. So you can apply, who are selected in top 100 can apply for this. There were lots of people like me. It was a huge line over there. And I was like, why will I be selected in these? Like, they are so smart people. So he was like, being a speaker, you should not speak this lines. I was like, okay, let's stand in a queue and let's register our name. So I was also in a queue. Everybody was talking, and you know what? The goodies that TEDx people were giving us was so damn good. One of the person in front of me, he was telling, "Ma'am, if I am not selected, that is fine. If you are selected, give me the goodies." I was like, "Okay, you." And he also promised me that if I will be selected, I will give you my turn. Goodies will be with me. I was like, "ठीक है, तो मेरे भी goodies ले लेना." And then, uh, what was the entire queue was over. It was my turn. I reached the desk. The ma'am sitting over there, Rushika, registrations are closed. Again, I was into tears. Like, what is this? Like, my luck is not there, or what? Then she told, still, you give me the name. If you are selected, then your name will be displayed on a board. I was not prepared to speak because, I was not selected, so I was not prepared. But lastly, I took a seminar on smile and happiness. So I gave them a topic, smile looks dazzling on you. I gave them my Facebook and Insta ID. They checked everything and everything was fine. And she told that by 12 o'clock, we'll inform you. I was like, fine. I told my brother there are no chances. Let's see what's going on here, and then I'll fill the nomination form after 3 months. Wala. He was like, okay, sister, it's okay. You came to Mumbai and you enjoyed and you watched the TEDx. That is fine. I took a photographs just as a memory. After 12:30, on a big screen, it was my name, Rushika Hathi. The last slot was given to me. And I was, goosebumps were there. I was like, wow. And it was a big wow because participants from South India, East India, even from outside India, there were many participants, and out of these 30-40 participants, I was finally selected. So I was so happy. I gave the speech there, and I started with a line that a girl directly from Gujarat to Mumbai, just to see what is TEDx, is now standing in front of you. So I started with a clap, and it was my TEDx journey. Still, I'm in a goosebumps when I describe my journey. It was excellent journey. And from this, I can just give a short message to everyone, each and every girl or a boy. That doesn't matter. You belong to anywhere. Your confidence and your knowledge matters a lot, a lot. Just go there. Just open up yourself. There is nothing like you cannot do. And many people are there. Rishika, how can you manage this without preparation? You went there and spoke in the TEDx. I was like, okay, ho jata hai. If I'm a speaker, I have to be 110 times ready to speak anywhere and everywhere. So this is what a TEDx journey is all about.
Okay, that really great, ma'am. Really wonderful journey. I love to hear that. So that brings me to ask you that how you motivate the people? Like, tell me something our audience to know some motivational speech.
Okay, fine. See, first thing I would tell you is there are lots of opportunities coming in front of you, but you are telling that this is what I cannot do. This is not I am having a high status, and this is of low status thing. Never ever think of this, because attitude matters a lot. I want to reveal one secret over here is, for brushing up my writing skills, still at this point of my speaking age, what I do is, I used to take part. I'm taking part in essay writing competition, speech competition, and I'm not revealing that I'm a speaker, right? And I'm getting the prize money of 100 rupees in Paytm, 200 rupees in Paytm. I love this. Getting the 10,000 amount and getting this 200 amount in Paytm, that makes me more happy, because here I can get to know myself that where I am, right? So always there is one thing people are lacking is, they say a line in Gujarat particularly, આવું તો હું ના કરું, આ મારા કામનું નથી. It means this is not will suit my personality, my ability. So kindly forget that big cross mark on that, because I have done lots of free seminars, lots of things. Even the people just in an office, they are telling there is no job, there is unemployment, there is unemployment. But no, there is no unemployment. If you are being told to switch off your mobile by working hours, you tell that office is not good. How can you judge that office on the basis of your to keep your mobile off, right? So this is what we are lacking is, so youngsters, okay, fine. And one more thing is, people are even getting more into the relationship things, right? Okay, you are having a relationship, very good, fine, it's your personal matter, but it should not combine with your professional level, because it will harm you, it will harm your career. So try to balance in between them, try to work with small things, start with small, and then you can reach towards the big. I started with 7,000 jobs, and now I can command for 7,000 rupees and per hour. I'm getting per hour 7,000 rupees. So this is the achievement, because I even pray to God. You know, Ria, I have one goal in my life, to get Padma Bhushan award. Everybody would laugh at me. Padma Bhushan and Rushika, there is no choice. But why I have kept this goal, just because my ego level should not increase. Because when you are at a you are a public figure, everybody will tell you Rushika ma'am is great, Rushika ma'am is very motivating, Rushika is this. So I should never come into an ego, I should never come into an attitude. And what Padma Bhushan says, if you are doing selfless service, then only you will be reaching that. So this is my one of my thing, to help people selflessly to reach Padma Bhushan. I'll get or not, that's a secondary thing. Just to maintain my ego level, I have this dream also. So motivating message you are asking me is about, yes, people, kindly accept whatever comes. And one chapter of my book is prepare for the worst. Life will give you every ball to play. Sometimes it's very easy, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it will make you out also. But and some balls will be, you will hit the boundaries. So I want to tell you is, get ready for the worst, because there is one line in Hindi, that is my tagline I used to say in seminar, Dunya to zalim hai, jeena to padega. Right. So yes, trust. I use my hashtag is hashtag trust and believe in yourself, because my journey, if I can make it, it's very easy thing to that you can also make it. Just change your thought process, just believe in yourself, because nobody is going to help you except yourself. Even I was like, oh, my parents are not allowing this. If I would have always complained about the small things, I have never ever reached here. And this book is fine, not for the designation, I am working for the people. Even I have told you also, Ria, that I have no boards over in Porbandar also. No marketing thing I am doing, only Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn,
That's
Twitter.
very great.
That is where I am putting my social media posts wherever I am invited for. That's it. Nothing else I am doing. But by God's grace, in lockdown also, I was not having free time for one day also, because every time somebody would invite me for a live, somebody would invite me to give a seminar, webinar, and this made me feel so proud that Rushika can do, तो सब लोग कर सकता है. Even at the age of 10 years or 12 years, I don't remember exactly, my tongue was broken.
Oh,
Everybody was like, she will be a totla girl, she won't be speaking. I was mute for 6 months or 7 months. I can say completely 1 year, but see, I am a speaker. So that's a proud moment for my parents. They were like, what? And at the age of not at the age, I can tell, at the age of, when I was 6 months, I was given polio drops more. So even my entire body was paralyzed, and my mother was praying that God, if you keep this girl, keep her alive, otherwise take it, we don't want the half one. So I'm running everywhere, this that. So if after these all difficulties, if I can make it, you can also make it. Just one line, no motivation mantra, nothing, just one line: trust and believe in yourself, everything is possible, life is magic. If you will read my book, you will find 10 times the same line: life is magic, life is magic, and a surprise, believe in it. This is all like all about the motivation thing I would love to tell to people.
yes, ma'am. I can totally agree with you. That's life is all about to love yourself. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Sorry, Ria, you are not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible now.
Okay. Yeah, so I am agree with you. Life is total about the love yourself first. And thank you so much, ma'am, for letting our audience know they got such an inspirable content. And thank you so much for being on the session today.
Thank you so much, Ria. Thank you so much.
I learned.
And it is my great pleasure to be here on this platform, Mitti Ke Rang. And one thing I would love to quote here is, if you all are there, I am here. Because whether I speak anything, any good things, my voice may be good, my speeches may be good, but if there is nobody to hear, there is no value of mine. So thank you so much for inviting me here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on this session and letting our audience know. And once again, thank you so much. And this is how we end of this session.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all.